Something strange happened in Dandy's world and hardly anyone noticed. A feature simply vanished. No warning, no patch notes, and no clear explanation. For those who pay close attention, this raises an unsettling question. Why was something so visible removed in silence? The more you look at the game's recent details, the harder it is to ignore that this wasn't an accident. By the way, if you enjoy discovering these kinds of hidden secrets, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. When we start analyzing the maps, characters, and recent changes, it becomes clear that significant cuts were made. There are signs of content that was tested, altered, or even removed before reaching the final version. The problem is that none of this was officially explained, which only adds to the mystery surrounding these decisions. Some characters still have animations that feel incomplete or out of place, as if they were made for something that no longer exists. Certain areas of the maps, especially the themed ones, show spaces that are far too empty, giving the impression they were meant to have more functions. All of this indicates that parts of the content were cut, but ended up hidden within the game. There were also major changes to how matches work. The number of twisteds per floor has increased, making the game harder, especially on higher floors. At the same time, the possibility of facing the same twisted twice was removed. Many players only realized this after several matches, not understanding why the game suddenly felt more chaotic. Another curious point involves the interface. There are clear signs that text, warnings, and even abilities were supposed to have a different, more organized, and easier to understand format. These tests actually existed, but were discarded before the official launch. What we see today is a simpler version, likely chosen to avoid issues. Even highly praised maps still show small glitches. Frozen animations, failing actions, and events that behave strangely. These are minor flaws, but they reveal cuts made in a rush. In the end, the question that's hard to ignore remains. If this feature was removed without anyone noticing, how many other things have already been silently taken out of the game? And could any of this content still make a comeback?